I know we said to people, come forward, get vaccinated, it's the right thing to do. And then became a really positive part of it that life could go back to something better and you could take your mask off. And, you know, I think it is a problem to say to people, you did the right thing, but now you got to put your mask back on.
Wow. Wow. A first on this show. It may be a first in my career. Mayor Bill de Blasio has the story right. Oh, my goodness. Joining us this evening, Paige Willey, former White House political affairs advisor, and Steve Moore, FreedomWorks Committee to Unleash Prosperity hotline and all things that are good. Paige, I never thought I'd say it. Bill de Blasio has the story right. Just listen to the guy. What do you think?
Yes, you know, well, I never thought I would hear you say that. But as a matter of fact, I think the importance of vaccines cannot be downplayed. But at the same time, the public health bureaucracy really needs to get their message straight. They really need to stop wavering between lockdowns, vaccines, masks, so on and so forth. Yes to school, no to air travel. It really is almost discrediting in the public's eyes. And so when they're going back and forth between what you can and cannot do and even threatening new lockdowns, it really is making people doubt that they can make decisions and recommendations with the public's best interest at heart instead of being compromised by political considerations.
So, Steve Moore, is this a Democratic plot to shut down the economy again, lock the schools, which would be a killer because the parents couldn't work in many, many cases, or mandated masks? The Biden Surgeon General is talking about mask mandates now. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I'm really worried about it. Look, we lived through this terrible crisis, and one of the lessons that was learned was how ineffective lockdowns were. They just didn't work in terms of reducing death rates, but they sure had a negative effect on the economy. And yet, if you listen to many Democrats, they think they did the right thing. The best evidence, by the way, that, Larry, the one that you and I have talked about before, Florida was open up for the last 9 months. California was shut down, and yet Florida, if you age adjust the data, actually had lower death rates than California did when they were shut down. So I am worried every time we get some kind of variant of the COVID or some kind of new flu, the left is going to want to shut things down, and that would be very negative for the economy and for the future of our country and our freedoms, frankly. Well, and by the way, why in the world do children have to wear masks in school? That is absurd, and it's bad for kids.
Yeah, but the big question tonight is, will you, actually both of you, join me in effusively praising Bill de Blasio? I just want to hear it. That's all. No one's listening. It's all in private. No one knows you'll be saying this. Huh? All right.
I can't bring myself to do it.
I know. It's a tough sell, but, you know, like I said, when the Dems get it right, you got to praise them. Paige Willey, I got to ask you something. Bernie Sanders and the Democratic Senate caucus now wants to expand Medicare and Medicaid. Big time. In fact, on Medicare, they want to roll the retirement age, the eligibility age back from 65 to 60 years old. There's a lot of insanity here, and it could cost $5 trillion over the next 10 years or so. What do you think? Paige, you think that's going to get in? If it's part of reconciliation, you'll have nationalized health care, socialistic health care.
Well, gosh, Larry, I hope not. When I see that $5 trillion number over 10 years, it makes me just think of the cost borne by the people who would need to pay for that. And it's the working and middle class families that Bernie Sanders has claimed to be a champion for many years. And these are people who are worried right now about they're being priced out of buying houses, priced out of buying cars. They are putting off starting businesses because they're worried about what the government will do next. And this is tremendously callous and even cruel to be hitting them with new obligations to the government when they are worried about not even making obligations to their own families.
You got it. Steve Moore, we had to give Paige a chance. This is her debut. You're on all the time. I got to take it. I'm up against a hard break. The producers are screaming at me. You know the right score. Paige, good work. You got the message exactly right.
Thanks a lot.
Paige
Sorry,
Willey,
Steve.
Steve Moore. I'm Larry Kudlow.